What's it like to do a tour at Disneyland? Welcome back to MagicalDnA. If you've ever taken an interest in premium experiences at the Disneyland Resort, then you've probably looked into doing a private tour. Tours of Disneyland cover a variety of topics and vary in price from just over $100 per person to up to $800 or more per person. This past Halloween season, we decided to take the Happiest Haunts Tour with our 2 young children to see what tours at Disneyland are like. Please note that we weren't allowed to film on the tour, so we'll try to provide an idea of the experience using existing footage. Depending on the type of tour you take, you will be eligible for additional benefits. For example, the Disneyland Railroad Guided Tour comes with the opportunity to experience the Lily Bell train car. Walt's Main Street Story Tour includes a visit to Walt's apartment up above the firehouse and some refreshments. The Happiest Haunts Tour that we took came with a special photo opportunity with the hitchhiking ghosts. We also had a special reserved viewing area for the Halloween Screams projection show on the It's a Small World facade. And if you want to be really fancy, you can get a VIP tour that includes a planned day, concierge booking, a special pin, insider stories and tips, reserved fireworks seating, and reserved parade viewing. Our tour began at the Guided Tours booth in Town Square next to City Hall and near the Main Street Railroad station. We checked in and we were provided receivers with earpieces for the adults and headphones for the children. We were also provided special Happiest Haunts tour pins with our names on them. While speaking with the attendants at the tour booth, we were told that we would be mailed a special gift. After 8 long weeks, we received a package from Disney containing these special Happiest Haunts Tour 2024 pins. After checking in, we sat in the shade and waited for our tour to begin. During this time, we inspected the audio receivers we were provided so we could know how to adjust the volume and clip it to our clothing. While doing this, we discovered that the receiver for our youngest child was low on battery, which could have been a major inconvenience if discovered later. We were able to get it swapped out before the tour began, and thankfully, there were no further problems. Once our tour guide joined us, we were ushered backstage to get a special photo with the hitchhiking ghosts. We were able to stand close to them and even hold a prop or two for the photo opportunity. This was a major highlight and a very cool experience. After the photo, the tour began. We walked into the center of Town Square to the Hub, Tomorrowland, Fantasyland, Frontierland, and New Orleans Square. During this time, our host covered the history of Halloween, jack-o'-lanterns, and some Disneyland trivia. It was honestly less ghost-focused than we expected, but it was still a spooky, fun time. Learning the history of Halloween and hearing all the Disneyland trivia was a real treat. We even had the opportunity to share some Disney Parks trivia of our own with the host. After visiting Fantasyland, there was a short break at the bathrooms next to Red Rose Tavern. Then, it was off to see the Halloween tree and learn about its inclusion at Disneyland. Then, for our last stop, we found ourselves in New Orleans where we were presented with a tote bag and trading cards. According to the website, the Happiest Haunts Guided Tour at Disneyland is a 2-hour walking tour across Disneyland Park. However, we found that our tour lasted only 90 minutes. You receive 1 Lightning Lane entry to a select attraction, but ours didn't show up in our app, and we needed to ask guest services to supply that to us. The same day of our tour, we were provided with access to the reserved viewing area for the Halloween Scream Spectacular at the It's a Small World facade. The first thing you want to watch out for when taking this or a similar tour is the battery level on your audio receiver. If it runs out of battery during your tour, you may miss out on some valuable information that you paid to hear, so make sure you check your battery level. If you bring children, check their battery level and volume to make sure they can hear with ease. The next thing you want to be aware of is that these tours require a lot of walking and standing. There were no seated breaks on our tour. That's why we make sure to wear our most comfortable shoes to the parks. I personally prefer these Brooks running shoes when visiting Disneyland because they're comfortable on my feet and seem to correct my stride. My feet rarely feel tired when I wear these shoes. The other half of our duo prefers these comfortable and easy-to-wear Kizik shoes. She's someone who has tried a lot of different shoe brands, and she prefers Kizik shoes because they're comfortable and quick to put on. And while doing all that walking, we like to charge our phones using an Anker PowerCore Plus portable battery charger. We get these products from Amazon and you can get them ahead of your next trip. Check out our affiliate links in the description below for our most preferred comfortable shoes. There is a bathroom break just after the halfway point of the tour, so you'll be able to go if needed. You'll also have a chance to grab some water during that time from the nearby water refill stations inside of Red Rose Tavern. Lastly, make sure to get your gift at the end of the tour, your one Lightning Lane entry to a select attraction, and watch out for that special pin in the mail. And don't forget, you'll need a park reservation and valid admission for the day. This is separate from the price of your tour. And if your Lightning Lane doesn't show up on your phone, don't fret. Just ask a guest services cast member and they will be more than happy to help. This was our first experience taking any sort of tour at Disneyland. Our motivation to take the tour was to do something different in Disneyland and to get a taste of premium experiences. We paid $102 per person after the Disney credit card discount. The webpage for the tour says that it's a 2-hour experience, but we timed this tour at just an hour and a half, making us wonder what happened to the other 30 minutes. The reserved viewing area for the Halloween Screams projection show was nice, but the view was still somewhat obstructed, and we couldn't find just the right spot to see the show with what we would consider a premium view. The Lightning Lane provided gives access to just one of a selection of 5 attractions. These were Pirates of the Caribbean, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, It's a Small World, Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters, and Autopia. That's right, no access to Haunted Mansion Holiday. Despite what you may have read, there was no treat or food provided, no fireworks view, and no crossing over to Disney California Adventure for spooky fun there. It seems in years past that this tour also included some special treats and access to multiple rides, including Haunted Mansion Holiday. This was not our experience. This tour has around a 2-star average review on Yelp, and it seems like the tours that those reviewers went on had benefits that we were not privy to, such as attraction access, food, and crossing over to Disney California Adventure. We enjoyed our time on the tour, but it honestly seemed lacking in benefits to justify the cost. Much of the history of Halloween and some of the Disney parks history was interesting, but not very much of it was new information. Don't let that particular detail stop you though. Everyone has their own knowledge of the parks, so for some the tour will be full of new information, and for others it will be a nice refresher. If some additional benefits were added to this particular tour, then we might be interested in taking it again. However, for what we received, the experience didn't fully justify the price. We expressed an interest in taking the Disneyland Railroad Guided Tour, and our guide mentioned that riding in the Lily Bell car isn't guaranteed on that tour, so we hesitate just a little to pay for that experience too. Maybe we just picked a bad day to take the tour. Or maybe the benefits of years past have really been stripped out. While researching this video, we visited some blogs that claimed to have up-to-date information on this tour, but we found that these articles had been written years ago and only recently updated, likely with pricing information, so be careful of what you trust. As for this video, we are reviewing only the 2024 experience for this tour, and we cannot speak to past or future tour experiences. The 2025 experience of the Happiest Haunts Tour has been rebranded as Disney's Happiest Haunts: The Villain's Trail Guided Tour. This version of the tour promises to take visitors to Disney California Adventure in addition to Disneyland, provides a photo opportunity with the animatronic witch from Snow White, Lightning Lane entry to Haunted Mansion Holiday, in addition to the reserved viewing for Halloween Screams and a collectible keepsake. We don't know how different this tour will be from the one we experienced, but the trip to Disney California Adventure will take some additional time, so visitors may get the promised 2-hour tour at least. And if you're planning to take a trip to the Disneyland Resort, why not try Plannin.com? We've recently partnered with Plannin.com to turn our travel recommendations into guides and bookable trips with just a few clicks. Plannin.com offers low rates on hotels and provides guides and reviews from creators just like us. Click on our link to Plannin.com and sign up to take advantage of low rates on hotels, find travel guides, and book your trip today. Premium experiences at Disneyland come at a cost, but also come with benefits. The core experience for tours like the one we took is a behind-the-scenes look at some of the happenings at the park. In our case, we got an exclusive photo opportunity. Other tours offer a look at off-limits areas of the parks, or benefits such as guided access to nearly everything. If you want to do something different and try something new, then a guided tour might be right for you. If, however, you are a value-conscious customer, you might do better just getting Lightning Lane access for the day and stopping to get as many PhotoPass photos as possible. You can also get great historical information about Disneyland from channels like ours at no cost to you. We enjoyed our experience on this tour, but we're on the fence about doing it again. We are considering one more tour in the future, but if it turns out to be lackluster, then we will probably give up on tours altogether. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up and share it with a friend. Subscribe for more. Thank you for watching Magical DNA.